Okay, so we have ourselves some Rapid Growth Extreme Super Battle Road. No 200% leader skill for this specific instance, so L team, L build, but nonetheless, we carry on, right? I got a chance to use an LR I have rainbowed in this video that I never use, right? LR Krillin and Gohan is one of those units, like I said, I just never have the opportunity to use just because of the way that they're set up. Just like the Namek Saga team join forces, they really just don't have a place because there's just so many good units. Like when it comes to the Namek Saga team, I mean, really, I just run Ginyu Force. And it's like if you're running like a Frieza setup, you're not really bringing Krillin and Gohan, right? Namek Goku's kind of just like replaceable on all of his teams except for maybe Namek Saga. So it's just one of those situations where it's just, where are you really using this LR? It's like right here, I guess. It's like just Rapid Growth Extreme Super Battle Road. That's, you know, kind of the bar for them. It's like, oh, they're gonna do okay in here, and they do just fine. They have their active skill, which is nice. They get up to 24 ki, so it allows me to have a little bit more freedom with the orbs on rotation. So it's like maybe a unit's not getting a super, but we don't have to worry about getting Krillin and Gohan up to 24 ki. They do okay. I'm not gonna say that they're like, you know, amazing, but I do believe like on the surface they have like the highest attack stat like off the rip when you get their active skill, because like we're camping around like 6 million or something like that. When we get the 24 ki, which is not bad. Then most of the time they do a second super, so that is a point in their direction. Again, it's nice to know that, you know, we have a couple different setups just to be able to get it done, and that is sort of where we're at. It's the rotations are kind of just weird on this team because I don't have anybody that I really threw with Piccolo. Like, it's just Orange Piccolo is more than enough for the Extreme Super Battle Road medium. And right here, we have Int Kid Goku for his stun ability. That is really about it. This isn't a great setup for him, but he, you know, 4 million with the stun is good enough for Extreme Super Battle Road, I would say, because you're just doing your job. If he's doing like, literally if he's doing 4 damage and he's stunning, he's doing his job. That's all I really have him here for, right? Just the ability to stun, nonetheless, is extremely valuable, where enemies are not immune to anything, really. You can defensively, you can lower their defense, you can lower their attack, you can stun them, you can seal them, you can attack break them. There's nothing that we can't do with this team in here in terms of like the debuffs that they're getting, right? So right here, again, is a case of where I'm talking about maybe what I should have done is thrown Krillin and Gohan in slot 1, because that way we would have been able to get a Saiyan Link or 2 with Gohan, but with the enemy being stunned, it doesn't really matter. This one is like annoying because the first fight ends up taking so long because it's just one enemy, right? And this team just does not have the attack prowess that you'd really want. Just, you know, it's weird, right? So what I was talking about initially, you guys are seeing what these guys are doing. 3.84 right there, and then a 6.1 on the additional. An LR that I've had rainbowed for, I don't know, I think I've had them done since like Worldwide last year. But it'd be funny to check like the total usages I have with Gohan and Krillin outside of like their link leveling. That's probably it. Like they're probably in the 300s because I just don't use them. There's just really nowhere to bring them, in my opinion. Like if you look at their teams, it's like, what are they on? Like Rapid Growth, Planet Namek Saga, Join Forces, Seekers of the Dragon Balls. They would be on. You know what? While you're watching this gameplay, because this is post commentary, let me pull them up. We'll find out together, shall we? It's just funny the way that these things work out. And what I guess while I'm on the topic, one thing that I could have done while I'm here is oh, you know what? I just realized something when I'm looking here. I got another Extreme Z battle to do, but that's beside the point. Let's see. So Planet Namek Saga, we have our boys LR Krillin and LR Gohan. How many categories are they on? So they're on 6. So Rapid Growth, Namek, Seekers of the Dragon Balls, Join Forces, Kamehameha, and Earthbred Fighters, Warriors Raised on Earth, whatever you want to call them. So on the team, so let's just talk about this, right? Kamehameha, absolutely not making the cut. Earthbred Fighters, absolutely not making the cut. Join Forces, not making the cut. Namek Saga, I don't want to say not making the cut, but like, it's tough because like the setup that you want to run on that team just really isn't ideal for them, right? It's like you look at their linking partners and they have like the tech Krillin and Gohan from the Metal Cooler movie and then the Goku and Piccolo LRs. And it's just like on the teams that they're on, they just don't make it. There's just so many good units on that team compared to like what you're looking at. So if I pull up Seekers of the Dragon Balls, that's low-key like one of the best teams that they have. just because the options on that team are so limited, right? Like, you look at some of the best units in the game, like LR Bulma, she's on that team, but it's like, so we have LR Bulma, we have Tech Pan, we have this Krillin Gohan, we have Exchange Vegeta from Namek, we have the Ginyu Force, which again is kind of just like the team you want to run, right? And it's not even all of the Ginyu, yeah, it is, okay, yeah, all the Ginyu Forces on there. You have some Heroes units, you have Zamasu, you have LR Tau. It's just a crappy team, right? Like, you're not running Bulma on that team and like being like, oh yeah, I'm running my Bulma the right way. So that's my tangent about them. It's like, that's why I have this unit Rainbow, but I don't use them, because there's nowhere to use them. So it's like, we go into the second fight. It's nice for Piccolo, because one of the enemies is AGL, so, you know, we're gonna, just that type advantage alone is gonna be nice, and then we have type neutrality with the, I believe that's Crane Hermit. I always mess that up. I'm 95% sure that's him, and I'm sorry if I messed that up. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball guy. So, stun there. Here we go. So now we have the type disadvantage enemy for Kid Goku that's like a big problem, and now he's stunned, so it's nothing we have to worry about. And then we have Tech Kale and Caulifla, who are probably the worst floaters in the world. They just, sometimes they double super, they're hitting for like 2.1 mil, 1.8 mil, but they're just the leader. I mean, I didn't see a better one that I could have ran in this specific instance, so I just went with it. And then again, you guys are seeing right here, so we go from having, you know, 6 key or whatever to 24. So now we can grab the int orbs on the side, grab the AGL ones for Gohan, and then we still have, I believe, 4 orbs right there for Kale and Caulifla. We will 100% be taking care of Master Roshi right here, and then all we have is the Crane Hermit right here coming up. So if I have his name, let me make sure, you know what? This I'm just gonna look while we're watching this, because I'm all over the place, right? I'm 90% sure that's Crane Hermit. Is my computer listening to me? And when I type in CR, is it gonna bring in Crane Hermit? Crane Hermit. Yeah. Oh, Master Shen. In the anime, Crane Hermit appears in Master Roshi's flashback. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, so Master Shen. My bad. Close enough. So here we go. Yeah, so now we're cooking through this, right? We're almost to phase 3 at this point. Yeah, so if we just want to look at it, like, we have some of the best units in the game on this category. It's just the synergy on this team is non-existent, right? Where it's like, I mean, just look at this cluster of a rotation here. It's like, oh, we got LR Piccolo, so that's good. And then we have Kid Goku. It's like, oh, who's linked up with Kid Goku? Oh, LR Kale and Caulifla floating. What I should have done, in theory, is I should have linked up Kale and Caulifla with the Dokkan Fest Kale and Caulifla, but I just did not find the need to do that with the rotations. I think if I would have went back in time and done this again, maybe what I've ddone is LR Kale and Caulifla with LR Gohan, just for some Super Saiyan links and a little bit of synergy there with Legendary Power and all that, but ultimately I just found myself using Krillin and Gohan, and it worked out just fine. Especially when you get into this situation right here where we have an STR enemy, but again, Kale and Caulifla would have had a similar effect. So right here, I believe I do play it safe and do 2 Whis items, or I do another item, because I'm just not feeling confident about that super on that, like what feels like the inevitable super in slot 3 on Kale and Caulifla. Do I? Or do I go? Yeah, you see, I think about it. I'm like, let me get more damage reduction going, because I don't know how hard this unit's gonna hit. So I end up playing it safe, a W on my part, and then right here, Anine does her super. See, I know her name. Anine does a super, and it does 70k with guard and double damage reduction, so Kale and Caulifla would not be seeing the light of day again if they were to have taken that super, so ultimately I feel like that was the right play, just to go ahead and get the double damage reduction going, just to ensure that, we get out of here. At the end of the day, it's just Extreme Super Battle Road. We don't know item all these stages around here, because I don't have everything rainbowed, so what do I have to prove, right? It's interesting, seeing LR, Krillin, and Gohan have a little bit of, usage and getting some play out of them, because at the end of the day, it is a summonable LR. They are rainbowed, but it's just, I wish I could use them more, just because, like, it's a cool unit, right? Like, Krillin and Gohan are, when you think about, like, the Namek Saga, how much time they spend on screen doing things and how integral they are to the plot of the Namek Saga, it's good that they have a summonable LR to represent that, right? Because Krillin and Gohan, like, even if you go back and, like, it's just funny to, like, say this, but, like, if you go back and watch, like, even Abridged, like, most of the focus of the Namek Saga is a lot of just them, right? And that's not because the way a bridge did it, that's just the way that it is, right? Like, Krillin and Gohan do a lot with in terms of like the Dragon Balls and who they gotta fight. Like, Krillin and Gohan get a taste of just about everybody in the Namek Saga, right? It's like, they fight Frieza, they fight the Ginyu Force, they fight soldiers, I believe they get Zarbon and Dodoria at some point. It's like, literally like every major antagonist of the Frieza Saga is Krillin and Gohan get a piece of them, right? And it's like, even when it comes to, you know, interacting with Nail and Dende and Guru and having Bulma being completely left off screen for God knows how long, it's just funny because like that is like, they are really important because they play such a major role. And obviously Krillin is the basis behind the Super Saiyan transformation, and you know, Gohan is plays the aid in trying to get Piccolo off of Namek, and it's just really, it's good that they have all of the they get the kind of attention that they deserve. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's like, oh, that's one of the best units in the game or anything like that, but they just having a summonable LR in the first place, I think, is really good for a unit like that. Getting a part 2 of the biggest celebration of the year, arguably. I think in terms of, like, the overall hype, it's like the anniversary kind of has, like, that prestige to it, but the worldwide download celebration, I would argue, is more fun than the anniversary. I think it's kind of really cool when we all get to celebrate the new units at the same time. And it's just, I just overall think it's like it's just a more fun environment because, you know, everybody is summoning for the new unit on their main account rather than, you know, the global mains coming over on JP, playing quests, doing everything they can do to get some stones and then dipping when the anniversary is over. It's just more fun when the summons mean more when everybody's playing on their main account and all that. And that's just, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is if you're summoning on like an alt or something like that. But I don't know. I think in terms of just like what makes a celebration more fun, I think it's more fun when everybody summons mean like the most to them. And that's overall what makes it the most cool. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk while we played Rapid Growth Extreme Super Battle Road. Basically 12 minutes of me talking about Krillin and Gohan, but nothing too crazy. I mean, you guys know it's just Extreme Super Battle Road, nothing too wild. So let me know down below what you guys thought of the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.